Every day, roughly 6,000 passenger flights take off in the U.S. In recent years, airlines have promised to steer themselves towards zero emissions, a tall task for a number of our state's top employers. Innovation is happening rapidly, and whether Washington plays a role in that innovation will dictate whether jobs stay in the region.
Fox 13's Matthew Smith joining us near Payne Field in Everett. So, Matt, we just saw a big announcement yesterday about hydrogen-powered planes, but that's just part of the story, though, right?
Well, the other part of the story are climate emissions, right? You know, when we drive our car every single day, we're putting emissions out into the atmosphere. But it's a really different scale when you start talking about airlines. If you're like me, I gas up 2, maybe 3 times a week. But for instance, Alaskan Airlines, their CEO told us that they will burn 800 million gallons of jet fuel, and that's just this year. Which is why this plane is such a big deal. From the outside, this is a typical Q400. Same propeller, same tail number. A cool paint job, sure, but it looks just like a regular plane. But the guts, what's inside's foreign to thousands of our local traditional aviation assembly line workers.
We think that history is being created right here.
That whir out on the runway is the latest creation of Zero Avia, a hydrogen-powered engine running all of this. Soon, it'll make this the largest hydrogen-powered plane anywhere in the world. And it's not just one project.
You just see how much more soot is coming out of that one.
Last month, the county, state, WSU, and Payne Field unveiled their plans for a first-of-its-kind R&D lab/repository for sustainable aviation fuels. Another way groups are trying to drop emissions. Not long ago, Magnix, also headquartered in Snohomish County, pulled off this test flight of an all-electric seaplane, while Arlington-based Aviation flew Alice, a 9-person all-electric plane just last year for the first time. That's all happening as more and more airlines are promising to reduce emissions to net zero by 2040.
That the technology that's required to get us to that destination does not exist today at the size or scale or even certified in operations at the level that we need to reach those goals.
So today, these projects are the new gold rush for the Pacific Northwest. In order to save the environment we love while holding on to the jobs that are here, innovation like this is the path companies and governments are trying to wrap their heads around. Because these airports are money. Payne Field alone fueling 150,000 jobs and nearly $60 billion worth of economic impact every year.
3 times that of SeaTac, by the way. Just saying.
Obviously, a lot of excitement, and there should be excitement because we're seeing movement to try to keep all that job, all that economic impact here. But we don't know what that path actually looks like. Is it hydrogen tech? Is it better battery tech? Is it sustainable aviation fluid? Maybe none of the above, something we haven't even seen yet. Bottom line is investments like we're seeing here now will matter and will play a role in keeping the aviation industry here in the Pacific Northwest. We're outside of Payne Field. Matthew Smith, Fox 13 News.